Oh guys, what's up? It's Black Order and welcome to a new video. It is finally time to talk about this amazing character. I will call her the Unnerfable character. No matter how many nerfs this fucking bitch receives, she still is. I don't know how it's possible. I have no idea how this is possible. She got nerfed like 10 million times and she's still fucking broke. I have no idea why. So hey, let's try to see. Let's try to see what she received in season 3 and why she's still a very, 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 very strong character. Oh my god, Nina Williams, man. Oh my god, she's of course, she's the absolute nightmare of everybody ranked. And why is that a thing? Because Nina is strong, guys. Nina is strong. Nina is just fundamentally a very strong character in everything she does. And to really hit her where it hurts, you will need to completely gut her neutral, especially up close. Because that's where she's completely explosive and still is. So let's try to see together what she received in Season 3. And what can we do to try and reduce a little bit her explosive nature. So she got a new move that is full crouch down for 2. That is basically a new punish. She already had while sending 1/1 plus 2. This is a 13 frame punish. This is a 14 frame punish. It is minus 11 on block. And why is it good? Because this move depletes all recoverable health. This is why it's so good. And it also deals like 5 less damage than while sending 1/1 plus 2. So of course, this is still better to use basically as a punish, especially at the wall. But this can be useful sometimes, especially up close, like in the neutral up close, because it depletes gray health and it also leaves you kind of close to her at like -4 in Oki. So it's not like the best Oki ever, but it's still super nice. It's still super nice. So this move can be kind of useful as a punish tool. So of course she needed even better punishment, but okay, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And also now, while sending 1/4, you can cancel the Sengorit. I don't know why. I don't know who will use this move, but it's something you can do now. I don't know. It seems kind of something useless. I don't know why someone used something like this, but it definitely adds up in the mix. As maybe I don't know. Maybe you do this, or maybe you do this into cancel. Maybe like so. We have this new kind of cancel. I don't know again how useful it will be, but it's there. Now, let's see the balance of Nina in Season 3. So, the first thing she changed is that now this counter, it is easier to make a combo out of this, okay? Before, the pickup out of 4/4 was harder to do, okay? It was very hard to do. Basically, you had to run up into down 4, probably. Now, it's very easy. Nice. So, of course, she needed even better consistency on her fucking 11 frame counter hit launcher now, okay, like this. I don't know why she needed something like this, but it's there, okay. Before it was very hard to do a combo out of this. Now it's very easy. Again, why does she need even better counter hits and even better launchers and even better combos? No idea. No idea. So again, this move is better on counter it and also on hit. It's more plus on it. Amazing, amazing change. Now finally a good nerf. So down forward 1/2. Down forward 1/2 now. If the second hit is on counter it, nothing is guaranteed anymore. Before, if the second hit you counter it, 1 plus 2 and the 4 extension were both guaranteed like this, okay? Now, as you can see, nothing is guaranteed on counter anymore, and that's a good nerf to down forward 1/2. But is it enough to balance down forward 1/2? For me, no. Why? Down forward 1/2 is still a jailing mid-high, very fast poking tool from which she can do and so on. So basically, you know, infinite amounts of pressure. Of course, you can do something against all of this. But it's the concept of, you know, constant basically pressure up close. And what I don't like especially about this move, especially on block, is her down forward transition. her back transition, her side step transition is not like super good. But her down forward transition, her forward transition is 0 on block. And this creates some mind games on block even, because for example here, what you can do, down forward 1, down forward 1 2, down forward 1 2 4, down forward 1 2 1 plus 2, down forward 1 to delayed 4, down forward 1 delayed 1 plus 2, down forward 1 forward into nothing, down forward 1 forward into while standing 4. That is basically almost a frame trap if you try to interrupt, unless you do a 10 frame. But if you do, for example, a jab, of course, you can also do down forward into slide. Okay, so, and even when you try to side step, by the way, also this option, I don't know why, the QCF2, it's so much tracking, it's unbelievable. Sometimes it fully tracks. I have no idea why this made it so tracking. And it's also a hit engager. And by the way, Nina is one of the few characters that still has 3 hit dash launchers. 3, so because she has this that hit dash launches, I'll show you now. This hit dash launches, this hit dash launches, and also this hit dash launches. One of the few cards that didn't get any kind of nerfs on the hit dash. For example, if you ask me, this shouldn't hit dash launch, and also this shouldn't hit dash launch. Why? This, because it's a very fast tracking made from, again, from this stance that is super good, okay, from the forward stance that is super good, and this should never hit dash launch. And also this, because it's something you can also use from, by the way, from forward the dash as well. From I don't know why they did this buff in Season 2. Now she can use running 1 plus 2 from forward the stance, from QCF stance as well. I really don't know why this changed, because this creates even more okay and even better situations and even better mix-ups and so on. Why? Okay, why is this a thing in the first place? And I don't think these things should hit dash launch. I think that she should get the same hit dash launch nerf as everybody else. I don't know why she didn't get any of this. This character doesn't get nerfed like the others. I don't understand why. Really, it's so mind-boggling. Like, she gets nerfed, but not on the stuff that actually hits her for good. For fuck's sake. Something that actually tells us, oh my god, she's finally a little bit nerfed, you know? Of course, for example, the down forward 1-2 nerf is very huge, don't get me wrong. But I think we need more on this down forward 1-2. For example, the forward transition, I will make her -2 or -1, not 0 on block, for example, you know, this forward transition. Okay, normally it's -5, make it -2 maybe, -2, you know? Like on the forward transition, or like -1, like not 0. 0 is too much. 0 is too strong in this situation. For example, okay, just to make an example. Or also, for example, what can we do? Maybe make and this will be a big nerf because she needs big nerfs, like everybody else. For example, I don't know, the 4 out of down forward 1-2. The 4, make it the counter it so that it only guarantees an engager like this. Okay, it doesn't launch anymore. Make the counter it like, I don't know, like this one. Okay, out of the 4, maybe. We need something to finally hit her in the poking a little bit. Because her poking is so predominant, it's so overwhelming, it's so strong. Also, another nerf to down forward 3+4. Down forward 3+4 now is, again, this is a nerf, absolutely. The wipe the floor now is Insta Tornado. Before it was a full launch, no Insta Tornado. Now it's an Insta Tornado, so the combos are a little bit weaker, but it doesn't... It doesn't change much, in my opinion. It's still a very strong. It's still a very strong low. And also, again, this is so... back to 2-2. This move, I swear, guys, this move doesn't get nerfed. I swear. Even if they nerf the move, it's still not nerfed. So the second hit now does less damage. And the full string, the third hit, now doesn't counter it launch anymore. Of course, this is a nerf. I'm not saying it's not a nerf. But this move remains OP as fuck. Why? It's a 12 frame. Counter it. 12 frame, counter it. High. Homing. High, homing, 12 frame. Counter it, string, all natural on counter it. That worst plots. Okay. So it's still amazingly good. How can we nerf this? And it deals like 46 damage total. 46 damage total. So, how can we balance this? Bro, I swear, from this count rate, sometimes, especially at the wall, in some stages, Nina can start like, I don't know, 90 damage combos. It's unbelievable from this single counter. How can we balance this? I don't know. Either, for example, we don't make it homing anymore, like not homing anymore. Or, for example, I don't know, we nerf the speed a little bit. Or maybe, for example, just reduce the damage. Maybe the last thing, instead of 20 damage, I don't know, 14 damage, like, hit her. This string is still, I think this string is still too good. I don't give a shit. This string is still a homing, 12 frame, high country string into 46 damage country. Again, it's a 12 frame homing country string. It's too much. It's too strong. It's still too strong. And also 442 now it's even buffed. 442 now deals cheap damage on block. By the way, 4 cheap damage on block. Even more cheap damage, and also the tracking on hit is being expanded, so basically it makes the follow-ups more consistent. And now in season 3.2 Nina received some nerfs finally, but not enough still. We need to hit this fucking bitch more. Why? Now the guns deal less damage. For example, we need okay, this deals 45 damage instead of 55 damage. And this the same, basically. This the same. Instead of you know, because the last hits, instead of dealing 10 damage each, the last gunshot, it deal 5 damage each. So in total 10 damage reduction total. Okay, from both this thing and also, and the same applies, for example, to all the other things. For example, I don't know. This is the same damage reduction. I'll show you now. This is the same damage reduction out of I don't know, out of this the same damage reduction. Okay, same damage reduction out of this in it. So basically all of her guns got some damage nerfs finally, and also to her hit sidestep 1+2 1+2 like this. So all of these things, okay, all of these guns now deal 5 damage each, okay? All of the final guns. So again, she lost a lot of damage out of these things. Does this make the character fixed? No. This makes the character a little bit more honest, that's all. A little bit less damage destroying in it. But the character still has a lot of problems. Some of the problems are, again, I already showed you some of the problems of this character. For example, also, I don't know, like this low, maybe I think it's too good. +4, 20 frames, unseeable. -13 on block. Forces crouch on hit. On counter, it knocks down for a guaranteed follow-up. Like, for example, what would I do to this low? Is making +13 standing. I don't know if you understand the animation. Like, I don't know, the toe kick animation. Like when someone holds their toe kick, their kick. I don't know how to explain that animation. Like Dragunov's down 2, counter it. I think it should do the same to this move, because I think this low also guaranteed this into Oki is too strong, in my opinion. Because this low is so fast and so good. For example, again, we need to hit her where it hurts. Where it fucking hurts, okay? Or maybe, if you really want to keep the counter rate like this, remove the flip over out of QCF2 at least. Because right now, this move is crazy good, nice counter into even Oki after. Like, yeah! I think it's too much. Like, she could get so many nerfs in so many stuff, really. She's so... for example, this string. This string, guys, this string is mid, safe, and there is no counterplay on block. You just have to hold this, 14 frame, okay? The only counterplay is, you cannot even sidestep. The only counterplay is power crushing in between. You can power crush in between these things. But if you don't do that, basically this is a free string. And why is it good? Because she can also mix up this with this, of course. Okay. So if you try to power crush, you can also do this thing. And it's also a mid-hit engager, of course, as always. So what can we do to try to make this thing a little bit more balanced? Either you make it unsafe, or if you want to really leave it like this, make the gunshots at least sidesteppable. make it so that you can at least sidestep the gunshots, for example. Okay, I think this will make a little bit more fair, because if you try to sidestep, you still can do this. Okay, but at least you have more options to counterplay. A very, very strong also, because it deals insane amounts of damage. If this hits, it's 48 damage. It's still very good from a 14 frame string, by the way. And on block, it's still a huge cheap damage on block, by the way. You see the cheap damage on block, by the way. It's like 8 cheap damage. It's 8 cheap damage. So, you know, all of these things add up, because it's also very safe and so on. So, like, I think we need to hit Nina more in some stuff, really. And I can talk about, like, I'm just scrapping the surface with this character. Just scrapping the surface with this character. For example, as always, of course, this is not very used in Tekken 8. I don't know why. This still is a safe country launcher. 14 frames, full launch. Full launch. Okay. So, and just to make an example, like, I can stay here all day. Also, she's the only card in the game that has an 11 frame engager. The only character, I think, in the game that has a 11 frame engager. Punish. Okay. This is one of the best punishment in the game. And of course, in it becomes hit dash, okay, into okay. For example, I think QCF2, we should finally remove the fucking flip over. It's too strong. I think it should do like ask us forward to now. Just a flip over that flips them away. So she doesn't have any Oki anymore after all of this bullshit. And again, I can go on and on, honestly, with Nina. For example, also, I don't like the fact that this low has a forward transition. But again, it's not like I wouldn't nerf this, but I don't like this. That this has a forward transition. For example, like this string deals crazy damage on counter it, and the last hit is very hard, if not even impossible, if I'm not mistaken, even impossible to sidestep. We can try now if you want. Let's prove it now. And this is also deals to insane amounts of damage. Like, of course, in terms of counter it, she's insane. For example, I would like for the last hit to be a little bit more easier to sidestep. Of course, let me show you now. Yeah, now Jun is trying to sidestep now, okay? I'm pretty sure it's impossible to sidestep the last hit. Yeah, impossible to sidestep. For example, I will make the last hit at least sidesteppable, okay? The only thing you can do against this mid now is trying to parry. The only thing you can do. There is no counterplay to these kind of strings like there is to other characters. Most of the other cards now, most of the strings you can try to sidestep, you can try to, I don't know, do something. Against Nina, either parry or power crush, or like offensive actions, or you cannot do shit. Basically, movement against Nina, against some of her strings is not an option. Like, for example, also, I'm gonna show you now against, for example, if you try to sidestep to this string, of course, as well, you cannot try, you cannot do that. You get clipped. You just get clipped. There's no way you can sidestep this. As you can see. So, I don't like this kind of shit, really. I don't like this kind of... So, yeah, guys, I just showed you some of the things I would like for Nina to get at least to get a little bit tuned down, because I think she's too strong. And for some reason, they still don't want Nina to get nerfed. I don't know why. Like, they are nerfing most of the other cards, but the cards like Nina, King, even June, and so on, they are a little bit refusing to still nerf her for good. Okay, like these nerfs, of course, are important. Don't get me wrong. The nerfs she received in this season are important. It's not like useless, but it's not enough to say that she's nerfed in my opinion. Like, for me, she's absolutely still top 5, or like absolutely still top 5. Like, she's still a very, very solid character. Like, there is no denying that. Even maybe top 7 now, because there are cards that got completely no nerfs, like for example lead and so on. But she still can be like, I don't know, top 7 still, top 7. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Nina in the comments, and thanks everybody for watching. See you guys very soon again. Take care and love you. Bye.